Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to SBRpicks.com. What about this NCAA tournament, y'all? This has been a crazy one. We've seen a lot of upsets very early, and now that we are moving into the Sweet 16, things are really going to get interesting. Expert handicapper Dave Golokhov is here with us now to talk over the South region of the tournament and his projections for who will come out of the South region alive and moving into the Final Four showdown. Dave, thanks so much for being back with us.
And thanks for having me.
All right, let's start it off here talking about this Duke versus Utah matchup. Now, before the tournament began, a lot of people were losing faith in this Utah team, but they are definitely looking like the team we saw at the start of the season, and now they've got big dogs, the Duke Blue Devils, on Thursday. What do you think, Dave? Could Utah pull off the upset on Duke and cut them off here at the Sweet 16?
I think it's possible. I think that you look at how they played against Georgetown, outscoring them at the free throw line, hitting 58% of their shots, 57 from three. And at the free throw line, by the way, they outscored them by, 16 points. If they're able to shoot like that and move the ball as they did, then I think it'll be a very interesting matchup. But I think that Duke is going to tighten up here. They've looked very competent so far in this tournament. And I think they have a real edge on the inside with Jahlil Okafor. I think he's the main difference in this one. I think that Utah really lacks on the inside. Their big men haven't been consistent this season. I think that's been a big problem for them. So I think we see Duke have a challenge for a little bit, but eventually I think they win and cover the 5 points here.
All right, now surprisingly enough, UCLA surprised us here, beating out SMU and then UAB, but now they'll face off with the monster Gonzaga Bulldogs team here, the Sweet 16 on Thursday. I'm thinking we're going to see UCLA team go home on Thursday, but what do you think, Dave? Could we see a UCLA win here?
I don't think so, no. UCLA is a bit of, I don't want to call them lucky, but I think that they're going to have too much to handle here. When you take a look at how they've gone, impressive that they've got to this point, but really there was that controversial goaltending call against SMU that got them the win, right? And then they played a number 14 seed in the second round as UAB beat Iowa State. So remember, Iowa State was some people's pick, maybe mine, to go much further in the tournament, and they fell short. So UCLA kind of got I don't want to say a freebie, but an easier path. Now they face Gonzaga, who's been the monster in this region. They've just stomped everything in their path so far, have not had any problems. I don't think they're going to have any problems in this situation either. So I like Gonzaga to meet Duke in the South Region final.
Okay, well, I really hope you're right about this, Dave, because seeing Gonzaga and Duke play it out in the Elite Eight will be one hell of a show, am I right? And if they do end up seeing each other in the Elite Eight, who do you think will come out the winner to move on to the big Final Four battle next week?
This is a tough call, but I'm leaning slightly with Duke. I'm concerned with who Gonzaga has played this year. I know that their offense is great. I know that they could easily win this game because Duke, one of their big question marks has been defense. But I just think that Duke, they're better equipped for situations like this, more experienced, better coached, and they probably have the best player on the floor. And I think they've been a little bit more battle tested over the course of the season than Gonzaga. So margins are slim here, but I do like Duke to win the South region.
Well, there you have it, guys. You heard it from the great Dave Golokhov, the Duke Blue Devils to make it to the Final Four out of the South region, but they certainly have their work cut out for them. Dave, thanks so much for hanging out with us today and offering your NCAA tournament picks.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys, if you want to see more picks from Dave, check out the links below in this video for his free picks on the Midwest region and matchups to come in the shocking East region you do not want to miss. Good luck on your picks, everybody, and until next time, this is Megan Rochester for SBRpicks.com.